This is ZAR08. ZAR08 recording. I'm going to find the 2 or 3 doctors. Now I never thought this would happen. You not blood? Back to oxygen. Long way to go. But I stopped. Crap, I just now remembered that I'm climbing from there, dude. Oh. But I need to come back here, dude. Hopefully not allowed to jump. What? Guys, how do you put the shirt on? So that logo's gonna get this. Get this. Get it. How did you put the shirt on? Oh god. here. Hey guys. I'm gonna intro here. Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Roblox. Hard! 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 Come here, Rena needs you! Rena needs you! Rena needs you! Yeah. Just scared of Zar08 recording. I'm traveling with a team. Might not get lost. So we obviously won't go in the right way. We will call back if we find the medic. Maybe out. Waiting on me. Let's go on. Go up there. Keep the key. I'm activating light. really. This is R08. We have made it to camp Kirk. Temperature is -12. This is your alarm. Your alarm is really currently at 43%, 42 now, 42% oxygen, climbing up. My hydration is fine. The current temperature is at -10 Celsius. The wind is 8 mph. 40% oxygen. I hope I don't die. I got family. Lost. But I will report that. Bye. Can't load it. Next vanilla done. No, I would have been way better if there was a camp up here that had some oxygen tanks. Oh, we could get some oxygen. Good thing I'm not sick. Oh my god, no, I lost my stuff. Lost all my stuff. Oh, kind of getting dark. Reloading. Got that reload off. This is bizarre. I have lost all my stuff somehow. Dang. Oxygen tanks at 20%. It's really cold up here. -12 Celsius. 14 mph. I don't know if I make it. If I don't make it, I don't know. Die. They died. We have lost 2 people. I think, they're dead. Hopefully they're not. I think I'm lost. Nope, never mind. When I am at low oxygen, I will send in a flare and call for help. But right now, I'm 12. Hopefully I can live. Peace. I need help. 3% oxygen. I am dead. I probably am dead. I am at 1% oxygen. I need help as fast as possible. 0% oxygen. Help. Please. Gotta join the team, bro. I don't want to killing. I got to join the group. I am miles right there. Let's go, baby. Baby. We go. Push against it. Oh, we gotta apply to it. Can I watch a video on all the answers, dude? I gotta apply. It will help me get it. Yeah, I'm done. All
How's it gonna be? It's your friend Full Rosen here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're gonna be climbing Mount Everest in Roblox. I'm gonna be joined by No Answer. Do you want to say hello, No Answer?
Hello guys, No Answer here.
Oh, we are Sherpas in the Robloxian mountaineering team. So we're gonna be climbing Mount Everest. We have summited the mountain before, so it's not something new to us. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Right, Jake?
Indeed we are. Absolutely.
That's him, guys. But yeah, we're gonna have a great time, and it's gonna be pretty good commentary. So let's climb the mountain. I found my graphics slow, guys, because it's pretty intense. Intense game. Hey Jake, I'm not lagging this time. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoy. Make sure to slap the like button if you want to see more Roblox mountaineering episodes. But yeah, I'm also in the Thin Blue Line Expedition team, and yep.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
I got up this morning and I said to myself, you know what would do wonders for my self-esteem? Showing over 300,000 people my absurdly embarrassing old art from animation school that I probably should have burned by now. Hello, my geeks and peeps, my explainers and entertainers, my little oodle-lollies, Rebecca Parham here. Many people ask me if I went to school for art and animation. School? I'm a part of the animated storytelling community on YouTube. You think I went to school? Actually, you'd be right. I did go to school for this. Nerd! General run-through of my college education, go! I graduated high school and went to a local private university to study theater. After an intense year of theater and music classes, I realized I wanted to fulfill my childhood dream of becoming an animator. So I then took a year of nothing but art classes, built up a portfolio, and got accepted into Ringling College of Art and Design. They're kind of known for their animation program. Kind of considered one of the best in the world. Now, at Ringling, at least while I was there, you didn't just jump into animation the first day. No. You had to take a whole bunch of weird art and design classes just to prepare you for the animation program. And I'll be honest, guys, I don't think it was my art skills that got me accepted into that school. I think it was my good grades and theater experience, because I was absolutely not the best drawer in my class. I was actually one of the worst. So that first year and a half of weird art classes, I am more than certain that I made my fair share of terrible art. Cutting to the chase, Ringling is in Florida, and my family used to own a townhouse in Florida for business trips, and sometimes my college stuff would end up there in between school years. Recently, we sold that townhouse, and the current owner sent me back some of my personal items that were left there. So guess what came in the mail for me nearly 4 years after graduation? A big old portfolio case filled with art from my first year and a half of animation school. And guess what we're doing? That's right, we're gonna open up this bad boy and we're gonna try and embarrass the hell out of me. Knock the old ego down a few notches. Official content warning, a lot of this artwork is from my figure drawing class, which is the class that you draw nude models. So if you think you're gonna be a little squeamish looking at some bad but tasteful drawings of nude models, then go ahead and click off. I'll see you in the next video. And yes, I did look up YouTube's community guidelines regarding this, and it's all completely within the artistic/educational parameters. We good. And here it is. This is the box that it was sent in. I haven't opened it. I haven't looked at this art, I want to say in like 6 or 7 years. I only have very vague memories of the art classes that I took at the time, so this is going to be as much of a surprise to me as it is to you guys. Let's get this sucker open! So apparently I had 2 of them in there. I don't remember 2 of them, I only remember the one on top, but hey, the more the merrier. Let's start with you. So we're just gonna take whatever is on top first. Oh, we're gonna start things off with some really awful figure drawing. And this was a homework assignment where you had to take a piece of artwork that already existed and try to recreate it, but it had to have like naked humans in it. Although as you can clearly see, I was a little shy at the time about drawing the bits. We're moving on. Okay, so let's just kind of start pulling a whole bunch out at once. Oh my gosh. Guys, do you even recognize who this is? That's Goofy. Okay, so we had a figure drawing class assignment in which we had to take a popular cartoon character and basically give them a skeleton, like figure out what the skeleton underneath the body would look like. And I just chose Goofy. I had to figure out how exactly that skull would work. Good lord, this is awful. But this is actually a very common practice that a lot of like animation artists do. What did I even get on that? Ooh, I got an A. My teacher was very forgiving. This is a skeleton thing of the Jesus Christ one that I did, the one that I showed you earlier. You see, it's very important to understand the bone structure beneath. Actually, like, I was really liking this one because I was really awful in that class. I was really terrible, and the first time I ever got like any sort of praise from my teacher was, I think, on this one. But just, why did she praise me? This is so bad. Always had a dog with her one day to class, and the dog was just so well behaved and so well trained that they let the dog sit in her lap while we did a gesture of her. So that's really cool. Now what in the world are these things? This was the type of assignment where they gave you like a whole bunch of words and you had to figure out the line or the pattern or the design that best represents that word. Angry. Yeah, okay. Claw marks. Rawr. Oh, here's a winner right here. What does fat look like to 20-year-old Becca? Looks like the Eye of Sauron. Bored, like everybody who's watching this video. Does that represent how you guys are feeling right now? This looks like a really weird game of Mahjong or something. Happy! The feeling millennials never feel. Do you feel that way, guys? No? Good, we're on track. But in all seriousness, this is actually a really good exercise because it helps you better visualize certain descriptive words and
to get to the top. In and out. Okay. Alright.
really bolsters your creativity a little bit. Block people, because we're all just a bunch of blocks put together. Oh yeah, this girl, this was Halloween day and she was in costume, so we did all of this in her costume. And I think what her costume was, it was like a half woman and a half guy, and she just happened to have like mostly the guy side turned towards me. Oh my gosh, guys, no mouth. This is where it all started, and this is what your hands look like when you're in a figure drawing class. And here's your nightmare fuel for the rest of your days. This was actually a similar exercise to giving a cartoon character a skeleton, only I think this was Stewie Griffin and I had to give him muscles, but like, why did I give him like a more realistic nose and more realistic lips? I don't understand that. You can really maybe I can do this. Maybe I'm not so awful. Ah, random poses that prove I did not belong at this school. Yay! Necessary to being a better artist and animator is the piece de resistance. What was this? I think, look, I even gave it like a leaf. What? Rebecca, you draw the breast, but you don't draw the junk. Okay, oh my gosh. What I remember this to be was another exercise in like muscles and skin, and we had to take somebody else's cartoon character that they chose for the previous assignments and like draw a finished cartoon character over it. And I think this was a picture of Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory, and I don't know what I made her into. Like, bigger frog. Alright, what have we got here? Whoop, these are big books, and ooh, we're going to pull out something colorful. What? So I have a business of art and design minor, and I had to take a lot of business classes, and one of my favorite teachers was the teacher of this class, and she wanted us to do an art project of like what life means to us, and I said, well, life is like a balancing act. Look at that derpy dopey expression. I like the concept because I still believe that life is nothing but a balancing act, but still, this never needs to see the light of day again. Newsprint. Here we go. Yet another example of the failures. Okay, so this is the point where I found 2 whole sketch pads filled with nothing but bad drawings. Just look at how many I'm flipping through right now. There is over 100 of them, and not a single one is good enough to be in a portfolio. I want to recall an old Walt Stanchfield quote that everybody needs to remember. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. We all have 10,000 bad drawings in us. The sooner we get them out, the better. I'd say that number is higher. Look, I was in one of America's best animation school programs, and I was still getting those bad drawings out. To this day, I am still getting them out. This is what getting better looks like. It is mountains and mountains of ugly, unusable drawings. Out of 100, you may have a couple that are okay. Every professional artist out there has their own mountain range of bad drawings. I get asked for art and animation tips all the time, and this is really the most important insight that I can give you. Practice. Practice more. Practice even more than that. Practice.
Alright, welcome class. Today we're going to be talking about differences of squares. Ugh. This is not a square, it's a triangle. See this over there? That's a square. Technically, two triangles. Two cars are traveling north along the highway. The first drives at 40 miles per hour, and the second, roughly 3 hours later, travels at 60 miles per hour. How long after the second car leaves will it take the second car to catch up to the first car? Is it A?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna make some news tomorrow. Today gotta go. Tomorrow's the last day of the weekend, bro. I wanna die. Peace, boys.